You have heard the phrase second coming 100 times. Movies use it. Preachers warn about it. Strangers on street corners hold signs about it. But almost no one has actually read what Jesus said about it. And the real answer is far stranger than the version you grew up with. Open the Gospels and look closely. Jesus does not give a date. He does not give a checklist. What he gives instead is a warning wrapped inside a warning. Wars will come, he says. Rumors of wars. Nations will rise against nations. Earthquakes. Famines. And then he adds something people skip right past. All of this, he says, is just the beginning. Beginning of what? New Testament scholar N.T. Wright has spent decades arguing that Jesus was not describing the end of the physical world at all. He was describing the end of an era, the old order collapsing, a new kind of kingdom breaking in, quietly, like yeast working through dough. Not fire from the sky, something slower, something already starting. That reframes everything, because here is the part that gets left out of the sermons. Jesus says plainly that no one knows the day or the hour, not the angels, not even the Son, only the Father. Think about that for a second. The person everyone quotes as the source of end times prophecy is on record saying he does not know when it happens. Historian Bart Ehrman has pointed out how radical this admission actually is. Ancient prophets usually claimed certainty. Jesus claimed the opposite. He compared his return to a thief in the night, unannounced, unscheduled, impossible to prepare for by watching the calendar. So why does he mention signs at all if the timing is unknowable? Biblical scholar E.P. Sanders suggested the signs were never meant as a countdown. They were meant as a posture. Stay awake, stay ready. Not because the end is close on a timeline, but because certainty was never the point. Readiness was. That is a strange thing to build a religion around. No date, no prediction that can be checked off. Just a standing instruction to live as if it matters today. And it explains something curious about the early church. Paul's letters show a community expecting Jesus to return within their own lifetimes. He didn't. Generations passed. The prediction, if it was a prediction, seemed to fail. Yet the movement didn't collapse. It grew. Why? Because the point was never the exact hour. The point was the posture Sanders described, a community that stopped organizing its life around delay and started organizing it around presence, around acting right now as if the kingdom Wright describes was already breaking through the ordinary world. That is the part your childhood Sunday school version usually skips. Not a countdown clock, not a hidden code in Revelation, a teacher telling his followers directly that the not knowing is the whole design. You still live inside that same tension today. You make plans for a future you cannot see. You build, you wait, you hope, without a guarantee of when anything resolves. Ancient prophecy and modern uncertainty turn out to be the same problem wearing different clothes. You have heard the phrase, second coming, 100 times. Now you know the version Jesus actually taught was never about knowing when. It was about how you live while you don't.